Alright, I'm inside the doe bedding area now. And it's tore up in here. And this is where the bucks, I'm on the south side of it. What the bucks do is they come in here, and I watch them many times from my other stand, and they'll come on the downwind side of this bedding area when they're cruising during the cruising stage. But this is just thick, nasty. And then the grasses come up and they, I'll show you, they bed on the edge of the grass. It's just a little wet area, probably maybe 50 yards by 50 yards. And the does come in here. Look at this. But I'll take you through. So just imagine the does are all bedding in this area here. The marsh is to the north, and then there's a microplot to the north, which the does all on their way to the ag fields will stop and eat at the microplot. But I'm going to show you what the bucks were doing that I could see. So yeah. This run right here. Right on the edge. And then they circle up. This is really close to the south border of my property, which is nice because I can use Roby Road to access the stand. Here's the run that they use. And then sometimes they'll continue on, the trail is showing, then they'll turn here. Microplots up here, but the bucks, some of the bucks would continue. That's actually where I shot the 3.5-year-old back in 2016. He was coming this way. But here's the run that they're using. And you're probably asking how do I know this? Is because my stand is right there. That's a stand they already have. And that's to watch the edge of the marsh. Well, what I'm finding out is that the does are using that east and west movement. The bucks aren't. The bucks are going perpendicular to their movement. And they're coming through this thick stuff. I would look behind me and see the bucks in here. So again, you have to react to what the bucks are doing. You can't just sit and, stay there and say, oh, I hope they come in front of me. So I made a move, and hopefully this pays off. So this is the run here. And this is already here. All I did was mark it and then came through here and enhanced it. Just very little bit. I didn't want it to become too open. But see how thick it is now? And this is what the bucks were doing. They were coming in here. Now to back you up. Now if you can see it, my new stand is right there. And I can come from Roby Road on a north wind, and they'll never know that I'm there. It'll be a morning stand only. And this is all regen briars. It's just thick and nasty. And then what I did was, you can see they're still using it this time of year. There's my stand. But I didn't really make a lot of, cut anything down right there. I want those trees to get some foliage on them and block me right there. I don't want a head-on shot. I want them to be able to look up towards me right there and not see me. So that's why I left those trees right there. I don't like head-on shots. Then I hinge cut everything this way and that way to make like a half circle. You'll see why, to where the bucks got kind of like an edge they can go around. Stand, so this is one shot. This is one opening, so as you can see, I got cover. They think they're in security because this is going to be a lot thicker in here once foliage is on, because this is going to be primarily like a bow season, late bow season shot. If they get through there, I got nice cover here. Thick and nasty where I hinged it. I just cut stuff. And then I hung a vine. They have the illusion that they're in cover because it is thick in here. Come to the vine. And whammo. Hopefully that works out. I hinge cut these trees here again to give them the illusion that they're in cover, but I can shoot over it. It continues on the trail here, which is fine. And then this is one that turned up, so I opened this up here to make the social hub area. Thinking about putting a water hole, but it's so wet in here with water anyways. We'll see. And then go this way. Now, the plan is for them to come either way. They could come from the way I just walked, or they can come this way, coming from the north, coming from the ag fields, coming through, going parallel or perpendicular to the doe's travel to scent check, but then come here to check this vine. Now I'll take you to where the microplot is. Again, I didn't open it up like a traditional travel corridor that I do for the does. This is a perpendicular to the doe travel, so the bucks can go through. Now here's a travel corridor that the does use, that I made years ago, and I just keep it open in the does. Then this is the buck run. Sneaks through here. They were jumping this, but I cut this to give it easier. And this is another travel corridor that the does use that I made. Coming to the microplot. And then this area right here is traditionally scraped every year underneath here. And the doe travels there. And then let's see, what else can I show you? edge of the marsh. And another doe travel corridor that he perpendiculars on the edge of the marsh. So if he's coming this way and continues south and does exactly what I think he's going to do, he's going to come right to that licking vine on his way to his bedding and give me a shot. But he's going to check out all these doe travel corridors before he gets there. This is actually the run that the buck I shot last year was on. Look at this. Let's see if I can get you a good video. It was a pretty cool hunt. He came right up here. On this one right here. And if you see, I don't know, I'll try to see if I can focus it. But my tree stands right there. I'm gonna try not to hunt that tree stand. It's kind of like one of those ones that a lot of guys talk about is it's a Hail Mary tree stand. I don't like to come this deep into the property, but I will. So that stand's gonna stay there. But yeah, this is where the 7-pointer came down. And I saw him right here. And I ended up shooting him right there. And he died right in there. And that's where the coyote died that I shot during firearm season. Same stand. It's a nice little area. But I'm gonna try to stay on the outside of it all, hoping that he'll come to me. That's the plan. And then we have an apple tree right here. Old apple tree I found. I just keep clearing around it. It produces big time. But, all right. Still got some more work to do. Thanks.